So I stand here. Okay. Hi, I'm Leah. You may probably all know me from the internet as Winnie, and I am the founder of Chipped and the co-founder of Tapstack. Is this the next one? Amazing. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Chipped, it is the microchip manicure. It is the press-ons that share your socials by tapping your nail to your new friend's phone. We've been featured by Forbes, Who What Wear, New York Fashion Week, Highsnobiety, Hypebae, and Paris Hilton. We've been on the runway at New York Fashion Week and collaborated with many of our nearest and dearest in this industry, like Solana, ENS, Polygon, SheFi, and World of Women. As we take the mainstream, we have some culture-defining collaborations dropping this summer, and we'll continue to host thousands of women and allies through events across the world and onboard a new wave of users to Web3. I'm so incredibly proud of the work our small team has done over the last year as we have been redefining femininity for women in tech. And now, as a team, we are building Tapstack, infrastructure for connections, rewards, and payments for real consumers through singular touchpoints. Despite being chronically online, I very much live in the real world, and even our industry does sometimes, especially for events like this. I'm a consumer of the nth degree, and I'm often spending my United States dollars on goods and services far more often than I should. And it's not always at a checkout or with a credit card. A lot of my transactions are peer-to-peer, like getting my lashes done, paying my friends back for dinner, or buying vintage Hollywood furniture on Facebook Marketplace. While building Chipped, I heard the same question almost daily: can I pay with my nails? And the answer was always no. Well, not yet. Not because it was impossible, but because nobody has built the infrastructure for it. As an industry, we're still building for crypto and not for consumer. And that's wild, right? We literally live in an industry where launching a launchpad is the current peak of our innovation. And so why can't I pay with my NFC-enabled wristband with Solana while I'm at Coachella? The same wristband that I've paid for, checked in with, yet it does nothing for me beyond that. It doesn't log my attendance, it doesn't unlock anything personalized, and it doesn't remember me when I show up again next year. And what's crazy is that this hardware is already there. NFC chips are in all of these products, in our phones, in tags, but the system hasn't been built to connect these pieces or to reward people for actually showing up. That's our opportunity now, is to turn every physical interaction into a value exchange and do it in a way that feels native, fun, and most importantly, social. All through a user experience that's not just seamless, but viral-worthy, and something we've already proven with Chipped. But it's not just about payments. It's about elevating the thing this industry already spends over $100 million a year on alone. That's merchandise, your little protocol t-shirts that get demoted to pajamas as soon as this lanyard comes off. And we're taking that spend and those products and turning them into a persistent channel for connection, value, and culture. Instead of the merchandise being the end of the relationship, we're making it the beginning. We're creating products that users turn into extensions of their identity because they feel seen and rewarded and not just as a billboard, so they show up again and again. Tapstack connects the digital and the physical, making every item a rewardable experience. It's as seamless as Apple Pay, but for everything else. We're building for the people, for the real world, and how value should be shared, while keeping the end user at the center of this loop. This is the infrastructure layer that turns everyday merch into programmable wallets and programmable touchpoints, designed not to be worn once, but again and again. This isn't just about tap-to-pay, points gamification, or collecting empty digital badges. It's about building emotional and functional value into the things we are already wearing and giving reason to use them more. Not just because we're fans or power users, but because that item now connects us to something bigger. We're making it easy for any brand and any protocol to plug in. Our apps, wallet layer, and modular rewards engines let any team reward users for showing up, not just in one campaign, but across a network of brands and protocols and brands and experiences. So if a user earns something from one ecosystem, they can unlock value in another. It's not just marketing, it's infrastructure. Over the last year, we've been bringing chips to market, and we've uncovered all of the missing components of consumer, so now we're building them. And we don't just have a full tech stack to bring this to life, we also have built a world-class supply chain to help you manifest the manifestation of your experiences from start to finish. So this is Tapstack. It is the wearable wallet layer for the real world. Thank you so much.